A local nonprofit organization provides a hands-on, fun-filled adventure and learning for children and families through cultural exhibits, educational programs, and events in the arts and sciences. They have programs coming up that you don't want to miss. All the details are coming up on Polk Place. Welcome to Polk Place. I'm your host, Jeremy Morady, and with me today we have a few guests with us. The first is Corey Reichert, who is the Operations Coordinator with Explorations 5 in Lakeland.
Yep.
And Layla Cribb, who's the Education and Operations Director with Explorations 5.
Good morning.
And Eddie Kleisler, who is the Exhibit and Facilities Director with Explorations 5.
Good morning.
Good morning, guys. Thanks so much for coming in.
Thanks for having us.
Well, we always like you guys coming in because you always bring some fun things for us to do. And kind of want to talk to you a little bit about what you've got going on. You've got some programs coming up. You've got some new news and what's going on at the organization. And Corey, if you'd like to kind of kick us off here.
Yeah. Well, thanks again for having us. And well, the big news, unfortunately, our Operations and Education Director, Sue Schluender, who's been with us for many years, has decided to retire, which is awesome for her and her family. Mm-hmm. But unfortunately for us, we're losing a big part of the team. But Layla Cribb, who has joined us from United Way, the Success by Six Master Teacher Program, will be filling Miss Sue's shoes, and we are extremely glad to have her. She is a huge asset to the team, and we're just beyond excited. So,
well, welcome, Layla.
Thank you. Thank you very much. And I'm excited to be here as well. And I've learned so many exciting things so far being with the museum. We are beginning some new programs. And one of the new programs that we are putting together is homeschooling. And we're offering classes. And one of the classes which I'm very excited about is our Scavenge to the Outdoors, where we'll begin that class at Lake Morton so children can discover and learn through hands-on intentional purposes through discovering nature with shapes, symmetry, patterns, all kinds of fun stuff. So we'll begin that class outdoors.
Sounds wonderful,
Mm-hmm.
and I know a lot of kids can benefit from that.
Mm-hmm.
How's it been so far, kind of your transition into Explorations 5 from United Way?
It's been very exciting, and I look at it as Explorations 5 is a blank canvas, and there's so much that can be painted on that canvas. Mm-hmm. And so I'm excited to be here.
Well, thanks for coming on. We appreciate having you and hope to have you back here for more things. Wanted to talk a little bit about, if you can, Corey, kind of go in and tell us a little bit about the history of Explorations 5 for the folks who haven't experienced it before and looking for something to do on the weekends or even during the week.
Well, Explorations 5 has been around Lakeland and downtown Lakeland specifically for, I think, 25 years, going on 26. We just celebrated our 25th year. It started with a group of parents looking for type of, that place for their kids to go and explore, something parents interacting with kids. And through donation and just time, they started downtown, I think 103, was it? It was right down the street.
Right down the street.
Yeah, and they just, on the weekends or, after school or work, they would go in and paint something. It was a huge team and community effort, and it built up, and eventually they bought the building where we are now. 109, the Crest building. Mm-hmm. And so it's grown into 3 floors. We have now 3 floors of hands-on, fun-filled activities for parents and children. It ranges from primarily ages 2 to 12, but we also have programs and activities for newborns and whatnot.
And for those who are just a kid at heart, too.
Funny enough, we had a couple come in. They were about 66. And they said, well, we're here for the Children's Museum. And I said, okay, do you have any kids? And they said, oh, no, we're here to explore. And I kid you not, they went around and they were just beaming. They were so excited.
That's been one of the most fun parts for me having kids is you get to go in and experience that yourself, so, and use them as an excuse to do it. But so it always makes it. I've got 11 and 3-year-olds, so yeah, I get the best of both worlds there. But want to talk to you also. You guys have some programs coming up that are pretty big stuff. Who wants to take this one?
Well, we do have, as far as our exhibits are concerned, we've been doing a lot lately. Over the last 9 months, we have had all kinds of exhibits being installed and renovated, and our new music and sound studio premiered in April, which has all kinds of controls for dealing with our theater, which was completely revamped. It's really been a lot of fun just taking that first floor and turning it into something brand new. Our airplane was redone by Sun and Fun. Our sheriff's car was taken care of by the Polk Sheriff's Department. They added video and new lights and all kinds of things.
Neat.
Our boat was revamped and then video was added to that. It's a glass bottom boat now.
Okay.
And we added a new exhibit called Makerspace. Corey's got a couple of pieces here from Makerspace, which has all kinds of building materials for the kids to really use their minds. It's really a trend in museums for the maker movement, so to speak.
Really kind of gets at the fine motor skills too,
Exactly,
with the
yeah.
twisting and all that.
And it really is engaging because they can be there for a long time, really working on their creativity and things like that.
Okay.
Fossils of Florida was given to us by Mosaic. So we've got these partners, the Morrison Foundation and the George Jenkins Foundation and the Carolyn Barney Barnett Fund. So we get a lot of support from the community, which is so critical. Visit Central Florida is a big supporter of ours, the county, and we have a new exhibit coming in, a temporary exhibit called Nature's Numbers. This gets back to Layla talking about the programming that we're doing with nature. This exhibit comes in from the Franklin Institute in Philadelphia, and there are 20 different workstations with all kinds of puzzles and science-oriented things for young children to get the whole idea between the patterns that occur in nature, the shapes of things, the recurring themes, what happens in a crystal, and butterfly wings and things like that. And today's your lucky day because we brought a piece of that exhibit to you for you to work on. One of the puzzles of Nature's Numbers is the Tower of Saigon, so that's here for you to play with.
All right. Well, this is always one of my favorite parts. Having you guys in, we get the thing. So, okay, so explain to me a little bit about what we have here.
Right, this is a puzzle where you can see there's a tower of discs from largest to smallest, and you have to recreate that tower on one of the other posts. But in order to do that, there are rules, and you have to you can move one piece at a time, and as you move a piece, you cannot go onto a smaller piece. So you can only put a smaller piece
So
on
I
top of
couldn't put the black one
larger.
on top of the
Right,
white
you
one
can't
like
put
that.
exactly. So you can go ahead and give it a go and try and recreate another tower.
And only one at a time?
One at a time.
All right. So let's see. We'll start with that one. And of course that one.
That's the easy part.
Yeah. So then come back to that one.
You're good.
Then move this one here. And then come back.
Yep.
And put that one there.
Very nice.
Just repainted them.
Yeah, they're sticking a little.
Yeah, you can shove it down there.
So then you come back to there. There. Let me think.
See,
It takes a minute to think about.
This is why it's an engaging activity, and it lets the kids think about things. This
Yeah,
really,
because then you come back
a
here.
lot of this has to do with the fundamentals of math, and how math applies to things, and getting some of that information out of nature. We like to have fun at the Children's Museum. Our motto is please touch, but we like to give a little bit of education and knowledge
Sure.
along the way.
Oh no, yeah, I love these things that I'll sit there and do
Yeah.
puzzles all day long. So now you guys also have a golf tournament coming up, is that right?
Yep, we do. October 23rd, I believe. It's one of the major fundraisers really we do for the museum. It's run by our board members, which once again can't thank enough for them. They are leaders in the community and they volunteer their time to help us and kind of see our vision and help move it forward, and we can't thank them enough. But it's sponsored by the Dennis L. Fontaine organization. Now it's open to the public, so you don't need to be a member or whatnot. You can sign up. If you give us a call or email us, you can sign up, and it's teams of 4. We have prizes for, I think we have a putt contest. We have closest to the pin, longest drive, best team net, best team gross. So, and first and second places, lunch will be provided,
Okay.
and as well as we'll have an awards banquet afterwards. So.
What are your entry fees?
Entry fees? So per team, it's $700, but that's per 4 players, so it's around a little over $150 per person.
Okay.
And then we also have sponsorship, so you can sponsor a hole, you can be a clubhouse sponsor, or you can be a ace, I believe it is. So the hole sponsor is $100, and you'll get a sign with your sponsorship at the hole. Clubhouse sponsor, I believe, is $300 or $500, and then the ace sponsor is $1,000. Now with the ace sponsorship, that'll include a team. So you not only get that sponsorship and your name recognition, but you also have a team of 4.
It's like a big package for
Exactly,
for everything.
and
Okay.
each package has different details as well.
Okay.
So, yeah,
Sounds good.
we're very excited. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah. All right. Well, guys, thank you so much for coming in. We sure always love having you guys in and always bringing new stuff for us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Explorations 5 Children's Museum is so excited to bring you Nature's Numbers this fall, an extremely diverse, hands-on traveling exhibit from the Franklin Institute in Philadelphia. Children and parents will explore the properties of light and color, shapes, textures, and designs all found in nature. The exhibit opens October 3rd and runs through January. Explorations 5 is located at 109 North Kentucky Avenue in Lakeland. The 23rd annual Dennis L. Fontaine Children's Classic Golf Tournament is scheduled for October 23rd at Lone Palm Golf Club. The deadline to register is October 10th, and all proceeds raised are used to advance the museum's exhibits and programs for the thousands of children and families experiencing this adventure and learning annually. For more information on the exhibit, classes, or the golf tournament, you can give them a call at 863-687-3869 or look them up on the web at www.explorationsv.com.